MACS, back with another video, and today we're gonna get into my full review of the Samsung Gear Fit 2. Now, if you're on a budget and you're looking for a smartwatch, you should probably be looking into this one unless you have an iPhone. Then in that case, just don't even bother. But if you have Android and you're on a budget and you just want something to have in your wrist to give you notifications and whatnot, and give you a bunch of different sort of activity tracking details, then Samsung Gear Fit 2 is probably your best option right now, and I'll get to why in a second. So, start out with, since we're here already, the charging dock that it comes with. As you can see, it has some pins in the back, and these are used to connect your watch magnetically to the actual dock. So as you can see, it's not gonna fall over or anything. So pretty nice design by Samsung. And since it's only on one side, you can use it either way, because you have two here and you only have one here, so you just connect it either way and it'll work either way. Charges pretty quick since it's a wearable, right? So it charges pretty quick, so no problems with charging it overnight or whatever, or if you need a quick top off during the day, which you probably won't, which I'll get to in a second. But starting with the build quality of the actual band, you get your rubber strap. Since this is geared more to the active person, you get your rubber band, a little bit stretchy, nothing crazy though. Feels pretty solid. And then your body is made out of pure plastic. Like I said, geared towards the active person, so you're not gonna get anything fancy like metal or anything like that, which why would you want a metal watch while you're working out, right? You need something light, and this certainly is a light option, compared to any other smartwatch that I've used. This is probably the lightest one. So pretty nice. You get a few buttons here, a couple. This is your apps button, so it just takes you to your apps and it takes you home too. And also very clicky. I don't know if you can hear that. Very clicky. And this one's on the top is just a back button. So if you're in an app or whatever, you're in your settings, and you want to go, I don't know, device. You just want to go back to your settings, you just go back, right? Just go back. Pretty neat. Only buttons on the actual device. Nothing on the left side. Nothing on the bottom or top or anything like that. Just these two. So the other way of interacting with the actual watch is through touch. So it's pretty nice that they were able to include touch on a screen this small. Which, I mean, obviously it's not that small compared to like the Fitbit or whatever. So it gives you a nice little real estate to work with. So I like that. Turn that off. Anyways, so just one quick issue that I had with the band is the way it kind of secures itself on your wrist, right? So this is a little nub, and it just goes in through one hole. As you can see there, it just kind of sticks out. It does a great job for the most part to stay on there, but I mean, an example of an issue you might have is like yesterday I was playing basketball with some friends, right? And this thing kept coming off constantly, like a bunch of different times. And I had to keep putting it back on, and then it kept coming off, and it was just annoying. So if Samsung would have just maybe put like another one below this one to make it a little more secure, then I would have been happy. But I mean, since it's just one, it doesn't really hook on there too well. So it's very easy for it to come off. So if you're worried about that, just go ahead and order a third-party one from Amazon. It's around $8, and I'll put the link in the description below. A bunch of different colors, and it's the same type of build, but it just has a regular buckle design like any other watch. So if you want that extra security, probably get that one in before you get this, because that does get kind of annoying. That's probably my only negative though, as far as the build quality goes. Thinking of this as just a activity tracker instead of a smartwatch, then it kind of helps, because if you look at this as a smartwatch, you're gonna be a little disappointed. Now it does have smartwatch capabilities, like giving you notifications and whatnot, and telling you whenever you get a phone call or whatever. So that's pretty neat, but this is mostly based on activity tracking. Ergo Gear Fit 2, right? So if you're looking for a smartwatch, probably go for the Gear S2 or the Gear S3, right? But I mean, you're looking into something in activity, but it'll give you notifications and whatnot. probably a good option if you have Android, obviously. But anyways, the actual screen of the device, as you can see, it is AMOLED. So obviously Samsung's going to put an AMOLED screen on here. Very nice to look at. No complaints about the screen quality at all. You can't see any pixels on there. Text is nice and clear. Very responsive to the touch as well. Never have any issues with it not responding when I touch it. So pretty nice overall. It does have that sort of raise to weight feature, as you can see there. So pretty nice. Does have an always on display. Let me see if I can turn it on here real quick. Display, always on. But as you can see there, turning on watch always on will significantly increase battery consumption. So if you don't mind not having always on display, probably keep it off. But for the sake of the review, let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's see if I even activated it correctly. I don't even know. Probably did not. Display. No, it's on. Okay. I guess it's just not working, I guess. I don't really use it, so let's see if it goes. No, okay, it's not working. So there you go. That's one bug. But like I said, I don't use it. I don't recommend using it just because you don't really need it, because the gesture is super easy to use, pretty responsive. I compare that to like the Apple Watch, where the Apple Watch does not have an always on display at all. But I mean, when you tilt your wrist towards your face, it turns on. So pretty nice that it has that. As you can see there at the top above my watch face, you do have like a little yellow bubble, and that tells you have a notification. So you go up here and you go your notifications. So you can see I do have a Facebook one, and I have a text from my buddy there. I'll get to that in a little bit. But once you look at them, the little yellow bubble goes away because you've seen them. And you can still interact with them, which I'll get to in a little bit. But I also want to get into the battery life for this thing. So I've been using it for a few days now, daily, taking out the charger around 8 in the morning, and then putting it back on probably at around 9 at night. So it lasts me easily through the whole day. And even at 9 o'clock, it's still like at around 15% or so. So I just like charging my stuff constantly for some reason. But I mean, you're not going to have any issues with battery life. This is a lot better than the Moto 360 that I reviewed a few days ago. So thumbs up for the battery life. No complaints there. Samsung does say that you're going to get a few more days out of it, but not, in all honesty, I don't think you're going to get that much, unless you don't get any notifications at all, or just have it for the activity tracking and that's it. But I mean, obviously, if you're getting more notifications than usual, or you're using it more for activity that day, battery percentage is gonna decrease or either increase depending on how much you're using it, right? So it just varies. But for me, I get notifications throughout the whole day. Little bit of fitness tracking here and there, nothing too crazy. So lasts into the day easily, so no issue there. Doesn't really bother me that I have to charge it every night, because I charge my phone every night anyway, so no issue there. Plus, it has this simple magnetic charger, so it's super easy to just put it on there and let it charge. So pretty neat. So battery life, thumbs up. Activity tracking now this is focused on activity tracking, right? It's a activity tracking device. So swiping to your left, you get your calories burned, your activity, your steps, and your floors climbed, your heartbeat and whatnot. So you have all those just from swiping across. So pretty neat. You also get different apps here, which you want to start an exercise, you go into that one and change the activity. Like you can run, you can walk, you can cycle, you can go biking or whatever. You can do lunges, crunches. It's got a whole bunch of different modes. It's even got rowing, so that's crazy. Yoga or whatever, you can do that kind of stuff. It's got a bunch of different activities, and you can press on one and activate it, and then time yourself or whatever. I don't really use that much, but I mean, instead, if you need it, again, your heart rate. I'd say the heart rate sensor is pretty accurate. It's not super accurate, like a heart rate sensor that goes right on your chest or whatever. But I mean, for a fit band that just goes on your wrist, I'd say it's pretty okay. As you can see here, you can put your water intake, your caffeine intake, so you can measure how much water or caffeine you drink a day. And for me, I need to start drinking a lot more water and a lot less caffeine. And it's got your find your phone, your timer, and your stopwatch. So, and you can add different applications to the Gear app. So, if you don't like the ones you have on here, you can take them off or add new ones. Also, got your music player on there. So, any music you've got playing on your phone, you can control it through there. Just go in there. I was jamming out some Coldplay earlier, so there it is. And it's actually got how much, maybe like 4 gigs of onboard storage on this thing, so you can put music on here and connect it to some Bluetooth earbuds and go out for a run without your phone. Because it also does have GPS, so you can track your run or whatever without having your phone on you. So it's pretty neat that it has all that in such a small little body. So 4 gigs of onboard storage for music or whatever, mostly music. You can't really put anything else in there. So music, and it's got GPS on there. So this is pretty nice, actually. Pretty close to what the Apple Watch is offering. Except it's a little lackluster notification part of it. But I mean, overall, I think this is very comparable to the Apple Watch. Obviously, price, it's a huge price difference there. And Apple Watch is only with iPhones, and the Gear Fit 2 is only with Android phones. So obviously a big difference there. But I mean, as far as like what they both can do, this one's pretty close to what the Apple Watch can do from experience, obviously, right? So overall, activity tracking is pretty neat. Like I said, I don't really use it too much. I mean, it kind of forces you to be active, so you can have something on there, right? You don't want to turn on your watch and look at your calories, and it's like 5 calories burned or whatever, right? So I mean, so far, nothing too crazy there for my calories, but getting something done at least. Also, the watch face is pretty customizable. As you can see here, you got a whole bunch of different stock watch faces. And the ones up here that have the little minus are the ones that I added, so you can add or remove or whatever. These were the stock ones though, so if you like that one, you can click on that one. You can go here, and that one. You can also stylize it, right? So put stylize, you can change the color on this one. That's about it. So let's just go the blue. Okay, there you go. So there you go. Pretty neat. And overall, I'm pretty impressed with the performance of it. I haven't had any lag or anything like that. Very responsive, like I said. Battery life has been pretty solid. No complaints so far. Now, quickly to notifications. So let's say you get a notification from, if you get a text, right? So I got a text here from my buddy Ivan. You can view your conversation. You can call him obviously through your phone. Show the text on your phone or block the app, right? So if you want to reply, say, I don't know, let me send him a smiley face. So it's sending, and it's sent. Super easy. You can customize those, obviously. So if you don't like the ones that they haven't there, these are basically the stock ones. So I haven't really added anything there, but there's that. You can add or remove do whatever you want with those. So pretty neat. Obviously, like I said, no microphones. You can't reply with your voice or anything like that. There's no speaker either, so you can't take any phone calls. But like I said, this is not a smartwatch. This is just a fitness tracker with smartwatch capabilities. So as far as that goes, I think it's pretty good. You probably get the best of both worlds. You can reply to text and whatnot. You can get your notifications, but you can also track your activity, which is pretty neat in my opinion. Let's see. I don't think I'm missing anything there. I've already hit on notifications, your battery life, your performance, activity tracking. Overall, for the price, you can probably find this for under $100 on eBay or whatever. So for the price, this is a lot better than a Moto 360 or even comparable to a Pebble. depending on which pebble you're getting. But I mean, I highly recommend this if you're in a budget and you need a smartwatch. Um, Probably go for this one. There's not many options around this price range, and and the ones that there are, they're not that good. And this one to me is a big double thumbs up. Very awesome stuff. Highly recommend it. Just like I said, the only issue that I really pointed out in this review is the nub on here, the band itself. Um, so definitely check out the description below to see the different bands that they have on Amazon. Super cheap and probably a lot better than this one. So if you guys have a Gear Fit 2, go ahead and let me know what you guys think of it. Is performance or battery life different than yours than mine? Maybe mine, I just have to use mine a little bit more to actually have bugs or whatever. But so far, so good. So, like I said, if you have any thoughts or anything, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. The essay review is coming up shortly this week. Gonna get that out this week for sure. I'm very excited about that. So subscribe for that and stay tuned for that. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Greatly appreciate it. And like I said, stay tuned for that for the Samsung Galaxy S8 review, which again I am using to record this video. So another video test for the phone. So far, pictures very nice. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the watch or the activity tracker, and I will see you in the S8 review.